Aloha guys, Nina here. Welcome back to my channel. So we just got back from Disney, which means we just got back from Galaxy's Edge. So I hope you guys have been staying tuned and watching all of those videos. But of course you can't go to Disney and not buy anything. I mean, who does that? So I thought we would do, me and him, would do a Galaxy's Edge haul video. Who wants to see all the stuff we got? You do, right? So I'm not gonna lie, at the end of the video I will show you two things that we built, yes, built on Galaxy's Edge. So first let's go through the merch and then you'll see the good stuff. So first things first, meet Heathcliff. I named my little Porgy Heathcliff. These are very popular in Galaxy's Edge. I'm pretty sure I bought the last one. Most people were there with their Groot ones. But yeah, isn't he cute? He just sits on my shoulder. Say hi, Heathcliff. He's cute, right? All right, so into the stuff. First things first is Star Wars water. Do-do-do-do. They also have the thermal detonators with, you know, Coke, Diet Coke, and Sprite. I wasn't planning on buying any of these because they were like $6. But one day I asked my husband to make sure to bring me water. I meant from our hotel refrigerator. He brings me this. So lo and behold, I now have Star Wars water. So yeah, it says Dasani on it. Pretty cool, right? The other thing, which I know is not a souvenir, but when you get into the park, you can get the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge merchandise and food guide. Make sure to pick one of these up. It's chock filled with all the stuff that's going on in Galaxy's Edge, along with a giant map, which of course is coming in blurry. But anyway, so this also makes for a nice little souvenir. I know you're like, Nina, get to the good stuff already. Okay, first thing, my husband collects these. Every time we go to Disney, he has to pick one up. I saw this at the corner of my eye. It's a mug, but it's a metal mug. So he actually collects all the metal mugs on property. We have them from Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line. You can hear it, it's metal. So we found this on right in front of Rise of the Resistance. It says join the Resistance Black Spire Outpost. The bottom does say Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So the thing about Galaxy's Edge is you can only get Galaxy's Edge merch. You're not gonna find anything that really will say Star Wars, Yoda, Darth Vader. I mean, none of that stuff. This is all very like secretive, on the down low, that it's even Star Wars, you know, like the cast members won't even talk to you about Star Wars. I had a few of them go, yeah, I kind of heard something about a Yoda person, but I don't really know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of heard of Yoda too, which is kind of fun. Oh, this is the tag for my Porgy, my little Heathcliff. He stays on pretty good. Trying to get to some of the good stuff down here. It's buried. Okay, so while we're in Galaxy's Edge, one thing my daughter had to have was Sabacc. Sabacc is the card game that that they play in Star Wars. More specifically, Han Solo and Lando play in the movie. What was the movie? Solo. It was $17. We have yet to open it, so I'm sure we will do a video on how to play Sabacc. But yeah, it's kind of a fun souvenir. The guy did say these are one of the first things to go, so if you want Sabacc, get it fast. He also said these were the first to go, so we went ahead and got these. These are Chance Cubes. They are $9.99. We love flipping dice for stuff, like what restaurant we're gonna eat at tonight or what mom's gonna make for dinner. So the kids don't fight, we roll dice to see who gets to pick. I know. Am I the only person who does this? So now we'll use Chance Cubes, you know. Should mom make spaghetti or should we have burritos? I don't know. Let's roll the dice. So that's pretty fun. And then here's another little freebie. When you go and get your picture taken at Galaxy's Edge, some of the passport photographers can give you this. I was advised to use mine one card instead of going on the app and finding my barcode. He said this was actually easier, but I didn't realize that this was a special Galaxy's Edge one. So that's kind of a fun little keepsake. And this. Make sure you guys watch my video of us going into the cantina. So I went into the cantina, and of course I had to drink something that was in a fun mug, and I actually have not opened this, so I hope it's not broken. So I got what was called the Cliff Dweller. It was a non-alcoholic, kind of Spritey, ginger ale-y, citrusy, very mild but soothing little beverage. It was extremely expensive. I forget how much it was, but it came in this guy. I got my own little Porgy mug. Isn't he cute? How cute is he? So what you do is you order the beverage, you drink out of their Porg mug, and then you turn in that Porg mug, and when you're done, they give you a mug to go that is already pre-wrapped and everything, so you don't have to worry about that. And of course, unfortunately, it does say it's made in China. But it says first edition Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on it. Let's see. No, I have the worst luck zooming in here. So that means this is going to be a collector's item at some point. I mean, first edition. How many edition Porg mugs are they going to get through? I don't know, but love my Porg mug. The other mug, I think it was like $45. I want to say that was like $35. It was pricey. If you look at my Cantina video, I actually show you the full menu and the prices. So if I'm wrong, look at that video. And then they had another drink that we will get next time. That one was alcoholic. I want to say that one was about $45, and it was Endor based, but it was like a tiki Endor-y look on the outside. So of course we're going to get that when we go next time, which is in a few months. So anyway, that's my Porgy mug. And now this did not come from Galaxy's Edge, but it's Star Wars-ish, so I'm going to show it before I get to the good stuff. You know, like the really good stuff. We found this for my husband at the Disneyland Hotel, but I liked it because it actually does say Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on it, 2019. And then he's already worn this. He couldn't help himself. The side says Disneyland with the Star Wars language in it. So that's pretty cool. So this is something he can wear to work. It's just a simple like polo, but it's something he can wear to work. And always remember, the inside also says, again, my zooming, also says Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on the inside. So this was a pretty fun souvenir for him. And it was $50. So yeah, those polo shirts at Disney are not cheap. And of course, the bags, I think these are about $153 now. This is a fun little souvenir. Oh, I didn't realize it actually says Disneyland on it, which means when we go to Disney World in a few, we're gonna have to get the Disney World one. Okay, next item also did not come from Galaxy's Edge, but it is Star Wars. We got this over by Star Traders. Was a Star Wars side bag. So if you guys have watched my park bag videos, you will know that for the kids especially, I love these side single strap side bags because they can just kind of flip it over when they go on a ride. They don't have to actually take it off. Well, we had an accident with one of our bags. It broke, had a little snafu, so we had to quickly try to find something to buy in the park. And of course, $40 later, here we go, $40 later, we came back with this. But it's simple. It's got a couple little zippers in it. The inner lining is Star Wars, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, so he can, and it's got all these like little things. So we saw, I don't know if you guys can see that, these things. So we saw a bunch of guys putting pins on here and whatnot. We found a compass outside of Soarin' in Disney's California Adventures, and of course my son had to have a compass. What kid doesn't have a compass? So anyway, this is my son's new park bag, but yeah, also Star Wars. So who wants to get to the good stuff? Okay, so I told you guys that we built 2 things in Galaxy's Edge. So you can call this merchandise if you want, but it's more of an experience. We got, can you see it back here? A droid. So make sure you guys watch my droid video where you actually watch my son fully make this thing. Sorry, of course I'm getting this super close to the camera. He's really fragile, so he's not like super easy to take out. You definitely don't want to break him. Anyway, they come in these boxes so you can carry them around. I will say after a few minutes, especially if you're shorter like my son, the box got kind of awkward to carry, but you can keep them on in the box and then they'll interact with the land. But this is his droid. Isn't he cute? He named him A1B2. It's an R2 based droid. I actually think there's a different name for him because the head is different, but this is him. Let's see what I can do while holding him since I don't have the camera angled. Let's see if you guys can hear this. Oh, wait, remote's not on. Oh yeah, here's the remote. This is all in the droid video, by the way. You guys hear him? See the lights? Isn't he cute? He moves and everything. You can hear him. That's him. If I had him on a table, he would move. And he turns and he spins and he goes forwards and backwards. Oh, his head. Anyway, he was $107 with tax, and you do build it. So there's a huge conveyor belt of parts, and you just grab random parts, different colors, whatever you want, and you put it together, and then he's yours. So this is my son's. He custom built it. He wanted his to be blue. Isn't this great? So yeah, this is our other merchandise is kind of on the small side because $107 later, we bought this guy. Oh my gosh. I don't want him to break. Okay, so I said we built two things. Let's make room. So the second thing we got was dun-da-da-dun. Who knows what's in here? We custom built a lightsaber. I feel so crazy for doing this. $215 later, I have a custom built lightsaber. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. I am not going out and having lightsaber parties and fights with friends. I mean, it's been in my closet, but I love it. It's my saber. And I mean, when in Rome, right? So make sure you check out my Savi's workshop video on this. So this is actually my saber, which in the video I have my daughter make for me. So it's actually her building it. I gave her the instructions of, I wanted her to follow the path of Luke. So when you go to build your saber, you have 4 different hilt options, but within the options, there's multiple parts. So even someone getting the exact same hilt option as you doesn't mean they're building the exact same saber as you. Not to mention, you get to pick out your own kyber crystal. So let's see if I can do this while sitting down. Oh, I'm touching the blade. I'm totally just chopped my arms off. All right, so when you get your saber, when you're done in Savi's workshop, it's about a 14 or so minute experience. They give you this case. It's included to take your saber home. And of course, follow along with my family vlogs because you will see how we took it home. So as I go to buy my saber, you do have to pick out which type of hilt you want. I forget what this one is called. It was option number 2. I call it the traditional one. It might have been like Peace and Justice. It's the, it's the Jedi Luke Skywalker like one. But when you go there, you go to purchase it. Like I said, it's $215 and they give you a card, which means you have to wait till your card color is called before you go in. But then each person who's building it has to wear a specific pin. The zoom is awful. This is all on the video. And it's a actual Disney pin with a Disney backing. It actually says Star Wars Galaxy's Edge right on the back. But each different hilt, you get a different pin. So if you really wanted to, you could build 4 different lightsabers, 4 different hilt styles, and then get 4 different pins. If you got that much money, go right ahead. So anyway, here's my saber. It's all metal. It's pretty heavy. Like I said, I told her to go along the path of Luke, so she picked out the different parts for what she thought looked more like Luke. There is a little hanger here on the bottom. That's because they do sell belt hanger clips for your saber. Heathcliff is falling here. He's going down. Heathcliff, you're on video. Pay attention. So you can get actual belt clips so that you can walk around with your saber without the blade on your, on your belt. So you can put on a Jedi top and just walk around. There will several people, I'm assuming locals, wearing these attached to their belts. They were just popping in and out of Galaxy's Edge with their sabers. It was pretty cool. It just kind of helps you blend in with the scenery. So anyway, here's my saber. It's pretty heavy, like I said. It's metal. Up here is like a thicker kind of plastic, but I'm gonna see, I don't have any lights on. I was gonna turn off the lights. Okay, now pay attention, because when I turn it on, it does make sounds. Are you ready? And then look at the blade. Maybe you'll see the color. Ready? When you move it, it makes different. Isn't that sweet? So yeah, here's my saber. Totally glowing. We got blue. You hear it? Oh, I forgot to turn R2 off. Do you hear him? He's interacting with the blade. Did you guys hear that? Maybe he's possessed. Forgot to turn him off. Anyway, you guys actually, I'm hoping you guys can hear this. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh. So yes, it was $215, which is way too much money. But I don't regret it at all. I don't regret it one bit. I love my saber. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I love it. And I might get the belt clip next time because maybe I wanna wear it. I just don't know. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Star Wars Galaxy's Edge merchandise haul video. I know I'm a bit crazy and everything was kind of all over the place, but it's how I roll. It's how I roll, guys. So please make sure and look at the other videos, because you can actually watch us building these things, and you actually can watch me go through the shops and kind of show some of the merchandise with prices. Like I said, we didn't buy too much because this is where all of our money went. But anyway, yeah, stay tuned for more. I'm going to do a regular Disneyland haul video, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like and comment on this video. I would absolutely love to hear from you. And mahalo for watching. Nina out.